Okay, so now we're going to look at the old school boat rowing all 8. Okay, so these are our slower strokes. And we can see that we're down to port an awful lot. And I think this has to do a little bit with the starboard side kind of dumping into the belly, and then the port side, the port side dumping into their belly a little bit, not finishing quite at their bra strap height. And then if you watch some of the stern rowers as they come out from the finish, so for example in this one, if you watch Marie's hands, if you watch Karen's hands come out, you'll see Karen especially, right? You're going in, you go in right there, that's where you finish, and then your hands go out right at the same height. They're not dropping down. So you're never dropping those hands down, getting the boat off the side. If you look at Marie's hands, they do the same thing. There's never that down and away in the belly. I think that's what's really forcing us onto port here. So really just cleaning up that finish, rowing like you would with square blades, right? Finishing nice and high, dropping down every single stroke. I also think that, again, just having a little bit maybe of an earlier roll up here at the catch would really help crispen up our catch timing. And then also our exit timing out of the water maybe needs to be a little bit cleaned up too. But here we could see as our bodies are going away, look at everybody's hands. So if I can zoom in and then just kind of go down the boat, I want everybody to look at their bodies and where they are, and are we all matching at this point, right? Everyone kind of seems to be in a different place in their stroke. Okay, so let's see, let me back it up a frame or two. Right, so here, right, some people's legs are coming up, some people's legs are still down, some people's bodies are over, some people's bodies are not over, right? So I think with this boat, really it's just kind of getting together and then making sure that we're finishing and we're pulling in at the right heights. Now I can't see your blade depths here, but I also know on these pull-ins, so Marie, look at this oar. Whoa! Look how high you're lifting that blade up, right? I mean, it's almost even with your shoulder here, right? So really, once we get that head-on view, I think we're going to see that we're digging those oars in just a little too deep on the drive instead of letting them sit at their natural height in the water. Those of you who earlier I told you to watch the skying of your blade, and unfortunately on this side we're just really seeing the port oars. We'll see the starboard oars in a minute. But right here, Steve, go ahead and just take a look at these oar heights, right? So we can see Christine's blades up here, Alex's blades up here, Cindy's blades up here, right? And your blade is way down there. So if we were looking straight on, your blade would be really, really low, which means that your hands are just a little too high there, maybe not going down and away at the finish like you should. And again, Alex, you're almost always missing water at the top of the catch. And I think it's just because if you see everyone else's blades, even though they're all late on the roll-up, all of you are sinners, right? Everyone's got a really late roll-up, but Alex, you can see that yours is, yours is especially late, right? Everyone else is almost squared up, and they're doing it late, and then yours just never gets there. And because of that, it's really causing you to miss water at the catch. So I think for you, that early roll-up, the not dumping into the belly, and you're going to be like a completely different rower. So let's go ahead and watch this in real time. As we come through the bridge is when we start doing our harder strokes. Again, gentlemen, watch your backs, right? Really pulling open early, right? When are we getting the water? Again, missing lots of water. I probably say the person who's got the best catch timing in this boat right now is Christine, and even though I can't see his blade, I can kind of see it back there. John Sands looks like he's getting his blade in pretty early, even though you can already see that you're already lost some of your compression, right, from the top. But that oar is going in pretty close to the top of your catch, so well done. Right, everybody else, we just need to really work on that early roll up, early body prep so we can get that catch timing down. That's going to really be our next focus. Marie, I want you to watch your hands on this stroke here, and you do it pretty consistently, right? So you pull in, again, you're coming straight out with your hands, and then watch how they dip down, right? I mean, your hand's almost going a downward angle through this. You go whoop, right down instead of coming flat on 2 planes in and 2 planes out. That one was better. There they go again, really far down, and we're lifting up. So really trying to have consistent handle heights all the way through. Mike, as you come forward again, and I think I pointed this out in the other video, just be aware of your outside shoulder, right? So as you're coming up to the catch, you really dip right there, right? Big dip and lunge down, your head's down, your shoulders are touching your earlobes, right? I want you to sit taller and keep that armpit up above your knee as you come up instead of letting it go down like that.